Tonight's late-breaking WWE very sad news comes to you. It is absolutely packed. It is jam-packed, and it is absolutely fully loaded. Multiple breaking stories, new WWE rumors, unexpected backstage news, a surprising update involving Mr. Kennedy, Mr. Anderson from the WWE, and the Viper, Randy Orton. And even on top of that, viewers, as it continues to unfold, a very sad real update involving a former WWE star whose tragic death has now led to not one, but two arrests. So we're going to unveil that and give that to you right here in this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, become a channel member today, and hype up the video by hitting the hype button below, because if it weren't for you, there would be no Sean view. We see it through to each and every one of you. We begin with the WWE news first. Then we shift into the emotional headline later in the show. Massive backstage shakeups before tomorrow's Monday Night Raw on Netflix. WWE insiders are reporting that a major Raw name was pulled from the internal rundown shortly before the show tomorrow night. Producers were forced to reorganize a top segment around tonight's hour around 9, 10 o'clock. Backstage reactions include, "This changes everything. We are rewriting now? Someone isn't happy." Reddit threads instantly blew up with speculation, sudden heel turn, suspension, real-life heat, Triple H stepping in the last minute for Raw. Whatever it is, something big is brewing behind the scenes, according to those in the know. And other explosive, volatile WWE news that could change the entire situation, Mr. Kennedy, a man that should have been a former WWE champion, a former world champion in World Wrestling Entertainment, wants to clear the air with the Viper, Randy Orton. Now, there's been a lot of rumor and gossip, quite frankly. There's been a lot of speculation confirming Randy Orton in AEW, because we have not seen or heard. There's been no mention, there's been no videos, there's been no vignettes about Randy Orton in WWE in several weeks. Mr. Kennedy, the man famously fired after tension with the Randy Orton, says he wants to clear the air with Randy Orton after years of resentment. Kennedy mentioned he held on to bitterness for too long. He wasn't in the best state of mind. He would love to talk to Randy Orton privately. He believes that they both deserve closure to this situation. Reddit reactions: if Kennedy and Orton finally talk, that is documentary material. The door for reconciliation might actually be open for Orton and Kennedy. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions, your feedback on all of that. Several WWE insiders talking about a major 2026 championship shakeup in the company. Names that keep coming up are Sami Zayn, Damian Priest, a possible surprise NXT call-up, and Gunther. Rumors from a Reddit insider says if the plan holds, January's titles won't look anything like December's. So we're going to see huge changes, massive developments for the new year in 2026. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that, because it's all about your feedback, because this is where we are at. Another hot rumor is trending tonight. Right now, remember to become a channel member today and donate below with a super thanks donation, or become a channel member today to help save and secure my future by using a credit card right now to my channel. A major WWE performer is close to returning. Contract discussions are reportedly wrapping up. Names in circulation: again, the Viper, Randy Orton, Big E, and AJ Lee, which we could see a lot more of in the WWE, not just on a part-time basis, but of course, plans can always change as it concerns that. Tensions rising with the Royal Rumble. What is going on for January 2026? We are just a couple of months away from the Royal Rumble, but first we got to get through Survivor Series. We got to get through the rest of November, and we got to go through December, but we got a volatile update right here and right now. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Sources claim that the Royal Rumble script has changed 3 times in the last 2 weeks, because we all know the WWE likes to plan ahead. They like to look towards the future. But of course, this is where plans can change and the WWE can go in multiple different directions. But the script for the Royal Rumble is already changing. Again, the WWE likes to book months in advance, sometimes a year in advance. Certain stars unhappy with their spots for the Rumble for 2026. Rumors of 2 different winners being tested. WrestleMania main event order shifting a major shift for the Royal Rumble and WrestleMania, the showcase of immortals, and one big name star feeling cold despite being pushed, and backstage push attempts. I would have to assume that this was L.A. Knight. Yeah, your thoughts, your comments, your opinions on all of that, because it is a mixed bag here on Sean's View Entertainment. Raw superstar getting a renewed push in the company. Ladies and gentlemen, pause this. According to the backseat rumors, pause this. Pause this. According to rumors, speculation, pause the TV. Somebody. According to rumors, gossip, and speculation online. Raw superstar getting a push. Creative has reportedly chosen one Raw performer for a major 2026 push. Names predicted online: Braun Breaker, Jey Uso, Chad Gable, and L.A. Knight. Is he finally going to get his chance to shine like never before? Because it's been a very stop-and-go push for L.A. Knight. Your viewers, the fans, the subscribers, you come to the front of the line to express your thoughts and your views, because remember, your view is the only view that matters right here on YouTube.com. And from there, we transition to the tragedy and the travesty. Very sad, very hard, and it is very debilitating to bring up something quite like this, but that is exactly what we are going to do, viewers. We need to shift from WWE news to a very sad and heartbreaking real-life update involving a former WWE star. 2 arrests for former WWE star Knuckles Madsen killed. Authorities had confirmed a break-in confirmation at this hour on Sunday night. Authorities had confirmed that 2 individuals have been arrested in connection with the tragic death of former WWE talent, real name Kevin Niggle. Investigations say digital evidence, witness accounts, forensic material, surveillance footage all led them to the suspects as, again, 2 massive arrests. This is now a full criminal case, not an accident, right here and right now. What authorities believed happened, while details remain limited, multiple outlets report signs of a violent confrontation, personal connections between Madsen and the suspects, Madsen, a heated exchange before the shooting, investigators treating this as a deliberate act. The story is heavy and getting heavier by the hour. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions. Remember to become a channel member today. Click that bell below and subscribe. Now, as concerns the final weeks of this star, of this competitor, he was working on a wrestling comeback. People close to him say he was dealing with life challenges. He was trying to rebuild. He remained passionate about professional wrestling. One former NXT talent said he was fighting battles, but he had a big heart. This is absolutely devastating. Now, if you would like to support the channel during these emotional late-night updates, you can send a super thanks or become a channel member today, again, by using your credit card below. Investigators say the arrest came after analyzing text messages, location tracking, camera footage, conflicting statements, a timeline that just didn't, quite frankly, add up at the end of the day. Authorities believe that the suspects personally knew Madden, making the situation that much more tragic. Former NXT and WWE talents have privately expressed heartbreak. Messages include unreal, so sad, he deserved better, this is beyond wrestling, and it really is. A developmental colleague said, Knuckles gave everything he had, this hurts a lot of people. WWE could be expected to release an official statement very soon, according to those in the know. Thank you for supporting independent wrestling news here on YouTube at Sean View. Super thanks are always appreciated. Remember to donate below. We got more rumors circulating at this hour and at this time in the business of the WWE, with Raw just 24 hours away. More changes may be coming. Yes, you heard that right. More changes may be developing and progressing, advancing, enhancing. Police are reviewing phones and laptop data. A possible premeditated motive. A court hearing expected soon, and additional witnesses being interviewed. These are unconfirmed but heavily rumored and discussed online, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Now, there's no doubt, viewers, that tonight is a very painful and agonizing night if you're a WWE fan. Hell, if you're a wrestling fan in general. Knuckles Madsen, a father, a performer, a man who chased his dream, is gone far too soon. But at least there are arrests, but it will never bring the superstar, the man, the athlete back. And with 2 arrests now confirmed, a double arrest, this story has entered a heartbreaking new chapter. Our thoughts tonight are with his family, his children, his friends, and everyone who knew him. We will continue to follow this story and bring updates as they happen. Stay safe, take care of yourselves, and hug the people that you love because you just never, ever know. And viewers, as chaotic and as horrible and as tragic as it may be, as they say in World Wrestling Entertainment, the show must go on. Chris Statlander responds to criticism of AEW Women's Championship reign. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, your emotions on all of that. Because we dig deep, we go further, and we go more exclusive. Also, right here on Sean's View Entertainment, breaking news on Stone Cold Steve Austin and Bret the Hitman Hart. What is it, 1997 all over again? Bret Hart is now taking credit online for the WWE signing Stone Cold Steve Austin. The AEW champions, the updated list following Full Gear 2025. Speaking about Full Gear, the results, New World Champion, inaugural National Champions crowned. It was definitely a history-making night for AEW last night on pay-per-view. Also, viewers, fans, and subscribers, multiple matches and segments have been revealed for the November 24th WWE Raw in Oklahoma City tomorrow night on Netflix for the Red Brand. Bret the Hitman Hart reportedly has no clue who MJF is. Who is that, says the Hitman. The artist behind Swerve Strickland's new entrance theme revealed and leaked online according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters. Also, breaking news on a major championship ripoff. Yes, you're hearing that right, a ripoff. AEW allegedly, and again, I use that term loosely, allegedly ripped off design for the national championship in AEW. Tony Khan reveals the real reason AEW pay-per-views always run long and a massive return to the professional wrestling world, and it has a tie-in to the WWE. Yes, indeed, it does. Ladies and gentlemen, according to the dirt sheets, the websites, and the newsletters, Apollo Crews finally makes his in-ring return at AAA event after a pectoral injury, after a pec injury, after so long away. And with Samoa Joe becoming the brand new AEW champion inside of a steel cage match, what is the future? What is going to be the next predicament for Samoa Joe? You just never, ever know. Your thoughts, your comments, your opinions, and your emotions on all of that. Because it's always true here on Sean's View. Snap, shackles, and broken hearts. The legacy, the legal and emotional aftermath of the Owen Hart tragedy. Pieces of SHIT. This is what Bret Hart says about Hulk Hogan and Jake the Snake Roberts. As it concerns John Cena, what they've done with John Cena right now is pitch perfect. I have a hard time watching today's wrestling. I just can't really watch it. It's too fake for me. This according to the excellence of execution, Bret the Hitman Hart. Also, former AEW World's Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley has had the following to say. These guys ain't real pro wrestlers. Jon Moxley explodes in post-show rant after AEW's Full Gear. And there's no doubt that Jon Moxley was in full gear and on an absolute tear following last night. Your thoughts, your comments, and your opinions. Because if it weren't for you, there would be no Sean View. Plenty more to come. Stay brash, stay subscribed, and stay long and last long. Later.